drugs, to save the future generation and to save our children, Mr. President, from those who are profiteering by making sure that they destroy the lives of the young people. The other issue, Mr. President, we still face is the question of goons and gangs. Mr. President, goons and gangs are a threat to our security as a nation. We have very resilient gangs that operate around the country, and they have very interesting names. Some of them are called Watizedi, ingine Confirm, ingine wanaitwa Gaza, zingine wanasema 42 Brothers, zingine wanasema Panga Boys, MRC, Mungiki, Sungu, Chingororo. Mr. President, these groups are a threat to our national security, and the IG has been working on a strategy to make sure that we deal with this issue. Mr. President, it is made complicated by politicians who go hire goons for their political gain. In some parts of this country, Mr. President, there is no funeral that happens without goons fighting from one politician to the other, making lives completely difficult for these chiefs and assistant chiefs and the OCSs in law enforcement. With your guidance, Your Excellency, this is an area we want to deal with decisively, without fear or favor, and we must deal with everybody, whether they are in government, they are in opposition. We are not going to spare anyone because we want to save our nation, Mr. President. The other issue, Mr. President, we believe will get your guidance today is sexual and gender-based violence. It's a big issue in our country, especially defilement. In fact, in the western region, places of western counties, places of Nyanza, especially Kisii, Migori, and then Bomet County, Mr. President. Those are the areas we are recording high cases of defilement. And some of these cases involve the people who are supposed to protect these young children. These are places also we are having gender-based violence, fights, beatings, and wife beatings, and husband beatings. Mr. President, this is also an issue that we expect your guidance, and we are, as the police continue working hard, we want to upscale the fight against these issues. Lastly, Mr. President, is the issue of land. Land issues continue to pose a threat to the security in our country, and we have written in the report that we want to work together with Ministry of Lands to make sure that we resolve land issues, including the problems we are facing today in Narok because of land fights. We also have a problem of boundaries. Boundaries, Mr. President, are between between counties, Mr. President, is a big issue. Whether it is Kitui versus Tana River, whether it is Lamu versus Garissa, whether it's Taita Taveta versus Kwale, whether, Mr. President, between Pokot and Turkana, whether it is between Machakos and these other places, boundaries becomes an issue. And we believe that if we work together going forward, we need to locate the geomaps. It's even made worse when minerals are discovered, like the case of West Pokot and Turkana County. It gives us and poses security challenges in our country. Lastly, Your Excellency, I want to say that these officers, I don't want to repeat the issues that these officers have raised. You already have them that are related to their welfare. Mr. President, you have those issues. Your Excellency, unajua, for many years, our chiefs wamekuwa wakitafuta promotion na mambo mengine. Sasa tumekuwa tukiambia hawa ngojea kidogo training, ngojea kama una training utapromotiwa namna. Sasa jana uliona vile wala match kwa parade, Your Excellency. Wanataka kusikia kwa wewe baada ya hiyo matching kwa hiyo parade ni nini itafanyika kwa maisha yao baada ya hiyo. Sasa rais, unajua wakati parade ilikuwa inaendelea, kuna chief moja alikuwa kwa sababu ya jua na nini na safari ametoka mbali, one of them fainted kwa parade. So paramedics wakakuja kumsaidia. Wakati alikuwa amesaidika, amekutuka, akaambiwa ingia kwa ile stretcher upelekwe for first aid. Akakataa, akasimama tena kwa parade, akaendelea mpaka ikaisha. I want to thank you. That means, first of all, let me say it is that chief did that because they value this training, Your Excellency. They have been here for many years without the training. We want to thank you, Your Excellency, for availing the resources immediately for their training, and that, Mr. President, you listened to their voice, you gave the resources. Now we have trained nearly 6,000 chiefs and assistant chiefs. We have trained the 800 ACCs, and when you came for the graduation of ACCs, you gave directions. We trained another 400 ACCs who are currently under training, Your Excellency, because you mean business and your word, Your Excellency, is your bond. You believe in what you say, and you have said so, and we have trained these chiefs and the assistant chiefs. Thank you, Your Excellency, for doing so. There are also a small matter, Your Excellency, that is related to their authority to incur expenses, Your Excellency. Kuna kakitu our chiefs wanapewa wakienda raid, waende pale, wasoko nini, Your Excellency. Waliniambia kila mwaka imekuwa ikishuka, inaendelea kushuka, inaenda kushuka. Sema neno moja tu na roho yao itakuwa. Your Excellency, kwa mambo ya insurance yao na